Okay guys, and I almost forgot to mention this, so this will be the first part of the clip, but to get where we're at, you can go ahead and loosen up. Looks like they already had that loosened up, but it's an 8mm there, and then for the way I did it, well, yeah, you could disconnect this too. It's a connector, squeeze, pull, and then it looks like they did these little metal clips. You just unclip them. I got here and this was kind of already undone, but it was setting up there. So what I did is, if it was me and I was starting on this, I'd have just loosened it from here, taken this piece off, and then we'd still have a good clear way to work. And now we're gonna be looking, we have all this open area and we can see what's happening. Hey guys, as always, don't forget to check the video description down below for the best price on tools and parts I use in today's video, and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for doing that. So today we're going to be replacing this fan bracket piece right here, and what happens is the bearing inside of here kind of goes bad. This piece can come out or break off or whatever, and so if it has done that on your car, it's going to be looking like this. Your fan, I don't know if you guys can see that, but your fan's just gonna be chilling down there. I've got my pair of vice grips hooked up to it, and if I pick up on it, you'll see it's just kind of hanging free there. So what you do is take your vice grips, get it hooked up to the back side of that thing, and if that's not exposed, you might be able to grab onto the pulley with your pair of vice grips, and then take a little wrench like this, get in there. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna hold like this. I'm gonna get on that nut, lefty loosey, break it loose, and then you should just be able to take your finger, and I don't know if you can see, it's the disadvantage with the head mount, but if you can see, I have now loosened it up a little bit with my fingers. So we're gonna take all four of those off, get this pulley off, and then we'll start getting our bracket off. Okay guys, I've now got all my nuts out of this thing, and I'm hoping this pulley will just disconnect. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It might need some encouraging. Might have to grab what is happening. Alright, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to either tap on it or get like a flathead or something. So I'll grab a hammer and be back. Alright, got my hammer. Hopefully, I can just pick up on them. Just give them. That might be enough to just kind of break it loose. I might have to try something else. Okay, I feel it's wiggling now. That's good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next, since I have a little bit of room, so I'm gonna try and pry something in between here and the fan. Okay, so mine is being a booger. You can see, well, I guess it's not wedged in there, is it? Yeah. No, okay. I had wedged that tool right there into it and then tried to pry with my flathead, and that did not work. So I don't know if they bent one of the studs or something, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and take this fan shroud off. It'll make it easier if I can pull the fan out and then just tap on the other side with a hammer. The thing will probably pop right out. And to take your fan shroud off, you're gonna have to, okay, you got a 10 here and you got a 10 here. And by the way, those little nuts were 10s also. You're also gonna have to take your little radiator hose, pop him out. You're gonna take a pair of pliers. Not on the hose, but on this right here. You're gonna squeeze that, and then pull that off, and then just twist and pull your hose off, and oh my gosh, look at that spider. And then probably got an electrical connector, because it looks like this fan's an assembly. Yeah, so it'll be probably this guy right here. I don't know, let's go ahead, take this out and see if we can't just lift it up a little bit and just clear the fan out through that way. Right, so I'm gonna take this right here, and there shouldn't really be any coolant that comes out of here. This is a part of the reserve system, which is not under pressure. Yeah, so we'll just set that. Gonna wanna get this out of our way. Oh, there goes a socket. And I'll just stick him up under there. And then, oh yeah, 10. This is so great not having to hold the camera. Looks like, oh, that's not part of it. Oh, look at that. They're not even connected. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna come over here. And then, I bet it just sits down in there. Sometimes they do have bolts. This guy's annoying. What am I stuck on? Oh, I'm stuck right there. There's a little wire. It's getting hung up on. You can see right there. See, y'all don't normally get to see me fight with stuff. This. Oh, and that hose, dadgummit. I gotta take the radiator hose out. May have to. Alright, so we're just gonna hope for the best. Hope we don't lose a bunch of coolant. And right there. If it does that, you take a pair of pliers, just kind of twist them. Like a bigger pair of pliers would be way better. I'm just using what I got out. Ow. There we go. Oh, and hey, check it out. They're low on coolant. Nice, I don't have to make a mess. Alright, so now that's out my way. Look, I did all that. It's probably bolted in down there. Alright, I'm gonna go and see if we got a bolt down there. Alright guys, what I ended up doing is I just lifted this fan shroud up and out of the way, and you can see like where the circle is. It'll slide, it'll make it past this hose thing, so you can push it in, and then you can lift up on your fan. And look at that. Ow, my thumb. We can sneak this little joker out like that. Now we got this thing. I can see what it is. It's holding us in. Alright, my hammer. I'm gonna take this. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna lift up on this little joker. Let's see what that did. I guess it's, I don't know. Let's keep tapping on it. Sounds like a plan. There we go. Ta-da. So that's your old piece right there. And it looks like both of these are gonna bolt up together to the new one. So there's that. Alright, so looking at this new one, looking at this old one, we noticed something. There's no studs. So what we're gonna have to do, take these studs out. The way you do that is you're gonna take two nuts, okay? And then you're gonna tighten them, kind of tighten them together, so that you can grab one of them and then loosen. You're gonna be able to loosen the stud, because the stud is just screwed in there. If you look at the back, it's not like welded on or anything. So I'll show you that here in a second. I'm so used to having to put the camera down and all that to use two hands, but I gotta realize I could do this. So I just basically ran them on there, and they're not tight. So I'm gonna hold the one, I'm gonna take the other, and this is a 10. Why isn't this working? Okay, so I'm gonna go righty tighty, and look, I just did nothing. All right, so let's try it. Let's get on here. I guess these videos are gonna be longer videos. Okay, so I'll just take 2 vice grips then, and then I'll grab this, and I'll grab this, and we'll get those good and tight. It's gotta be good enough. And then from the bottom one, you're gonna lefty loosen it. So we can get a good hold on this little bugger. So man, thing's on there. There we go. Sorry, it was out of camera, but it just broke loose. So now we can go ahead and take our little stud out. You can see it's coming out, and then we'll be able to install our studs on our new one. But you get the idea. You don't have to watch me do this whole thing because it'll take a while. All right, so now got the old one off. We see. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll screw them in there. Boom, boom, boom. And these really don't have to be all that tight, because when you tighten the nut and everything snugs up, it's gonna be like pulling away from it. So it's gonna be tight, and as you tighten it all the way down, it's gonna kind of snug it in anyways. But just for the sake of doing it, I'll just kind of snug it in there. You can see, boom, that's snug enough right there. So now I'm gonna loosen these 2 bolts. Just gonna do it the opposite way you put it in there. So I grab this bottom one, and then grab this top one. Boom, that's it. Do that 3 more times. Install your studs.